There, look. Start.
Yeah, see?
So we'll see if this is a little bit better. Maybe we'll get some viewers.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We're sideways. Well, that's not good. Oh, there. This looks like it's going to work.
Her faces are like...
Hey, there we go. We're not sideways and upside down anymore. Hello, everybody. We are live. We decided to come live tonight onto YouTube just to talk to everybody, see how everybody's weekend was. We know that Walking Dead is ending at 10, so we thought we better just hold off till that was over. That way we're not talking to ourselves. So we gave you a little bit of time to, you know, get over the panic and you know, oh my God, I got to tune in next week feelings. So, but you're here now. Well, one of you is here now anyways. So, yes. So, yeah, we're just here to talk tonight. If anyone has any questions, you know, about Amazon, eBay, Etsy, we're just here to chat. Just shoot us a line. We only have, what, 26 subscribers, so we hope maybe some new people will tune in and see that we're live and see what we're all about. You never know. We'll see what happens.
Check us out.
Yeah, check us out. So, just going to go in and just going to change some stuff here. They have you put in codes and different things that help bring people in, so maybe we'll do that. Actually, I don't even see that screen anymore. So I guess that's that. It's going to be education, and that is it. So, as for our weekend, today was Crystal's birthday. So we, I don't know, we went for breakfast over at my brother's house and my sister-in-law's, and that was a lot of fun. And after that, what did we do? We went out and just kind of drove around and just kind of relaxed and had a fun day. And then went out for dinner. Yeah, just to a local restaurant here, kind of a pub-style restaurant. It was nice. Second time we've been there now, and the food's really good. Lots of food, big portions. So, but yeah, as for sales, it hasn't been too busy. I have them up here on the screen. Today we had a best offer, $20 for a Ralph Lauren. It's a hooded kind of sweatshirt, and I think we had about $40 on it, and he offered us $20, and he sent a little message saying, I just bought another one for $19.99, so I accepted it. So he got it for $20. I didn't pull it to show you guys right now, just because he hasn't paid yet. So if he hasn't paid, and I have to go through, you know, 62 boxes and battle the Amazon wall to get out the box, and then pull it out, and then the guy doesn't pay, it's kind of a hassle. So you'll probably see it in another video when he does pay, if he does pay. Hopefully he does pay. We showed you the Ninja Turtle book. I have that postcard still. I have to wrap and get out. In Canada, our post offices don't run on the weekends, so pretty much Friday nights and then Saturday, Sunday you can wrap, post, pick, but there's really no mailing. So we'll get the postcard going tomorrow along with the Ninja Turtle book. Actually, the person hasn't paid for the Ninja Turtle book either, so I just happened to grab it just for the video yesterday, so it is out, and you did see it already. Yes, so we bought some troll plates and napkins, and we just kind of bundled them together, and we got a sale on that. We originally were going to put them on Amazon, but Amazon is forbidding, it's restricted. Everything, it seems, that is really good that we want to sell and put it on Amazon that has a really high profit margin, they restrict you, and you're limited to just selling the stuff that you make a couple bucks on here and there. So we bought it all, saw it was restricted, so instead we put it on eBay, and we got a best offer the first time around for $15, and then we sold that, packed it up, sent it off, bought more, put them back on eBay, and within a couple days, $25 American. So not a bad return. We paid about, what, $10 for everything in that little lot. So that's that. And Amazon, we have some big news. The big news, one of the things that we FBA'd, it was a birdhouse, sold last night. And just laying there, and up comes an email saying that your item has been shipped. And I'm thinking, oh, I hope they came to my living room and shipped that great big box of the Apollo project. But no, it was the birdhouse at Amazon. So we got $14 for that. And the funny story is, we've had these birdhouses since about August, maybe even before August. And we have them on eBay, we have them on Amazon, we have them on Amazon.ca and .com. No one's bought one, and I think we had about 4 or 5 of them, and I'm going, oh my gosh, what do we do now? We have so many birdhouses and no one wants them. So we sent one in just to see how it would go on FBA, and it sold. So, so thank goodness. So our next shipment to FBA, which we are planning on doing, we will be sending 2 of those. I think it's that time of year, spring's coming, and people want to get out there and be out in their gardens and playing with nature and getting their houses ready. So, you know, we'll send 2 more of those in. Now, we sold a book. This one here. It's a musical lesson book, like a textbook for musicians. Bought 3 of these, all different ones. This one's part 2. We had part 1 and part 3 as well. We sold them both. They went really fast, actually, the first 2. And we got some good money, like $85 for one, and I think over $100 for the other. This one here went for $45 American. So, I mean, it still brought in money, considering we paid $1 for each one. So we're $3 in, and we're like probably around $200 now for everything. So, well, over $200 now, so. And that's American money, so yeah, we're definitely over 200. Other than that, I don't really know. Not much has been going on. We plan on doing some postings, some FBA, gonna be wrapping these 4 or 5 items. Yeah, not much going on. So we're just looking at the views here, and still don't have anyone watching. So we have to get some more people liking the page. So share our page, tell your friends, and if you have any questions, get involved, ask questions. Even if you don't do Amazon or eBay right now, and you're just looking at making some extra cash, we can help you get started with it. And hey, maybe one day you quit your day job and you'll be a professional eBay seller. Yeah, other than that, what else?
I don't know.
Just got to kill time and see if anybody comes in. I mean, we've been on for about 8.5 minutes, and you know, we wanted to give some people some time to get in here, and so it's just going to be small talk, and I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe everybody's just winding down from the March break.
Yeah, that's true. The March break's
They're all
over.
ready to go back to school and back to work. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They all went to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah, March break, it was busy. It was fun. You know, kids had a good time, I think, and but they're all back to school tomorrow, so that'll be a nice. When you work for yourself, it's like we're home alone now. We're gonna get some peace and quiet now. So the kids are gone, and we get to go back to work. We get to go back to doing what we do. I don't know. It seems over Christmas, when you're in this business, you're constantly working. Like, you're go, 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 and every day, like, we get up early and we go to bed late, and we are wrapping, we are shipping, we are packing and buying, and as you see in our videos, we're always on the road trying to find new things to sell. So when a holiday comes up like Christmas, and you know, the kids have a couple weeks off, it's hard to work with the kids here. And you know, you have to make some time for the holidays as well, but when you're not working, you're not making money, and there's no one paying me vacation pay. There's no one paying me for days off, you know. All we could really do, and that is Q4, so it is good. You can really load up and make some good money in Q4. So try to load up, I guess. That would be my suggestion. October, November, really pump the products in, maybe even to FBA, so if it does sell, like this birdhouse. You don't even have to wrap it; it just goes. That'll probably be what we're gonna do next year. We're planning on sending. We probably have a good 50, 60 textbooks here, and we're planning on sending them in for the beginning of September. You think, or something like that? I don't know. I don't know if classes run other than starting in September, like summer schools, or but then again, some people want to get prepared, so like August they're buying their books. So, but we just have to watch this. Amazon is now charging you space, like they're charging you money to put stuff on their shelves per month, as far as I know. So we have to watch that we don't load 50 textbooks in there in the summer holidays and no one's buying them. So maybe we'll go around the beginning of August, maybe a little bit before August. See what happens with that. It's kind of our plan of action. Some more FBA stuff. We're gonna, I don't know, probably buy some more stuff. FBA, I think it's just for trial and error. We've been just kind of going to the dollar store and scanning at the dollar store, and in all honesty, it sounds kind of funny, but here we have it's called a Dollar Tree, and it's $1.25 per item for every item in the store, and some items we scan come up, $20. So we've sent in a bunch of that stuff to 3 different warehouses actually. So we're gonna see what happens. We've sold 1 item so far. It's only been there for a little over a week probably.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
It's promising.
Yeah, it's promising. It's something different. You got to keep changing and rolling with the new. You can't just be stuck in the way it was back in the day, right? Let me just check something here. I just want to see that our volume's working. Stuck. Yeah, there we go. Our volume is working, because that would really suck if I just yammered on for 12 minutes to find out that
nobody could hear us.
Isn't working. I have to go back and subtitle the whole thing. But yeah, so we're gonna do some more FBA. We have stacks of stuff that needs to get online. Amazon's really easy. I had somebody the other day on an eBay site, and they posted something about, do you prefer eBay or Amazon? And I just wrote to the comment that I prefer them all. I have one thing on eBay, I have it on Amazon, and I have it on Etsy. So
the more sources, the better.
Exactly, yeah. Don't put all your fish in one barrel, do as much as you can, post on as many as you can, sites, even local sites. I've had things on Etsy, Amazon, eBay, and I've had it on Facebook sites, and it's sold on the Facebook sites. It was, the particular thing I'm talking about was a Katy Perry perfume.
Yeah.
We picked it up for $3. It was a full bottle. It retailed for around $40 or $50. Had it on eBay for 2 months, nothing. Amazon restricted us, actually. We weren't even allowed to put it on there. I had it also on Etsy, and it just wasn't moving. So I tried a Facebook yard sale site just for a joke, and it sold within a day. So don't underestimate the yard sale sites. I mean, there are specific niches that do sell on there, but I guess that's the same for all them. For instance, we can't sell a textbook if our life depended on it on eBay, but we sell them all day long on Amazon. Vintage stuff, if you have any 90s, like the really bright colors or the old yellow Sony Walkman, stuff like that, put them on Etsy. They'll sell on there, but on Amazon, not so much. So you just have to know your markets. You have to get familiar with what sells where. Yeah. And that's what we're here for. If you have any questions at all, just let us know. But the person also asked me on that comment, they said, well, how do you know what to send into Amazon? And I said, well, you don't really. Like, you could do your research, you could figure it all out and all that, but you could also go to the dollar store, scan a few things, it comes up for $20, throw it in a box, send it to Amazon, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, well, after, 8 months? If it doesn't sell after 8 months, you can actually have Amazon send you the product back. So we can just do that, not an issue. There might even be an option if you call them and just say, you know what, abandon those 40 items. I mean, it's $1 an item, $1.25 an item. You're throwing $40 in the garbage, but you're also saving how much in fees, right? So that's also an option. Yeah. So lots of you have to be creative in this business. You got to keep on coming up with new ideas and keeping the ball rolling. Yeah. Anything else? No, it is hot in here.
It is.
We got this light shining down on our face. I'm telling you, we just started on YouTube not too long ago, and we started our first live show was on last week at some point. You may have seen it, and it was a nightmare to get it going. It was like 4 hours to get it going. It was just like all these different encoding programs and this and that, and we had the laptop there. We had 2 cell phones going. Actually, we had 3 cell phones going. My son gave me his cell phone, and it was a nightmare. Finally, we found this one program, clicked it, boom, away it went, no problem. So we were happy with that. But I said to Crystal, we're going to do it on the computer because the computer's not going to give us any problems. You know, I've got the computer, I know Hangouts, and I can figure this thing out. So tonight we get on there, we got the high def cam and everything, and we're ready to rock and roll. And it's a nightmare again. Like, you gotta like load up Hangouts, and then it's showing us offline. So we're going, are we offline? So now we got like a 5-minute video of us just staring at the computer like confused monkeys, like what, you know? So we're going in, deleting all these videos and everything else, and finally we get it going. We're all excited, and we got the 720p high definition cam, and so we turn it on and everything looks good, and then it comes on the screen and we look like we're all blurred. It looks like somebody took Vaseline and wiped it on the lens. So I said, forget it. We're not messing around with this anymore. And we took my cell phone, and this is how we do all of our recordings. We just take the cell phone and we tape it onto either a chair or we tape it onto my computer monitor. So in this case, we're in the office, we're on the monitor, you guys are taped to the monitor. Well, I have 2 monitors, so I'm able to look at this monitor and look at all this chat going on right now. And yeah, so we went back to the cell phone. It worked for us the first time. It's showing live.
Yeah.
The webcam wasn't even showing live. But me and Crystal the other day when she was out of town for the night, we loaded up Hangouts and we were talking, and I had the high def cam going, and it looked great, and we were happy with it, and sound was fine, everything was fine. It's just for this Hangouts, I don't know, again, YouTube, I don't know what's going on, so we're just using the cell phone again. See what happens. Seems to be working. Shows us a preview of how it looks, and I don't know, it looks okay. A little blurry, but I mean, it's also the front camera. The front cameras are always a lower resolution, so, but it's better than that blurred mess we had with the high def webcam. I think we should just stick to the making the videos and going cruising and all that stuff, because this live stuff
thing has been a bit of a nightmare.
It would be seriously easier to go to NASA and launch the, you know, space shuttle than it is to just try to get my face on YouTube. I don't know. You'd think it would be easier, but I guess if you have like 10,000 subscribers, they actually give you a program, and it's like built right in, so you can just go live right on your phone. You don't need all these encoders and all this monkey stuff. Like, it's just good to go. So.
So we need help to get there then.
Get where?
To 10,000.
Yeah, well, we're at 26. So we're at 26 viewers. And,
hey, that's not bad for less than a month.
Yeah, we're less than a month, which is...
In a few days, it'll be a whole month that we've been on YouTube.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. In all honesty, our first video, we went to Cornwall, and we were hemming and hawing about whether we should make a YouTube vlog. And finally, I just said to Crystal in the car on the way up, I said, you want to do it? Do you want to do it? So that's how I got started.
For about 15-20 minutes, we just looked back and forth at each other.
Going, what do we say? What do we do? How do we want this thing? So, but yeah, so here we are, and now we got our vlog. It's been fun.
Okay.
One thing we have to learn is how to juggle the time, though.
Yeah.
The editing you see, we're really happy with it. It's fun. I don't know. It's fun to do. It's I don't know. It's it's really neat. I did a lot of that back in high school, but it was all on tape and everything else. It was a total different ball game. That's how old I am. Dating myself here. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. But the thing is, when you're spending, an hour and a half editing video, and you're a reseller, an hour and a half is a lot of stuff. On Amazon, I could post like how many items in an hour and a half? Like, you could scan an item and enter it in every minute. So that's like over 60 items I could be adding on Amazon in the time it's taking me to edit these videos. So we just need to learn how to juggle our time and manage our time with that. But for the most part, we've worked all day. You guys are just coming along with us during our ride, during our pickings. So at the end of the night when we're editing, and that's another thing, we put the videos on so late because by the time we're done working, by the time we're done everything, doing the haul videos, they normally end at like 9:30 alone, just finishing the videos. So yeah, by the time it all ends and uploads to YouTube and everything else, it's normally around 11 or 12 at night. So we need to start doing that a little bit earlier as well. Maybe finishing around 6. But I don't know, if something sells, I guess we'll just have to get it in the next video. And again, that might compromise shipping times. So it's just a learning curve, but nothing major, nothing we can't really handle. So yeah. So we still have no watchers. So, well, I don't know. We've been on 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Walking Dead's been over for half an hour. I don't know if anyone's coming to see us. So what we can do, I think, is share a link onto, and you should go like it right now.
Yes.
We have a Reseller Life Facebook page. Go on there, leave comments. I post some funny videos. Today there was a funny video about mailing. And yeah, it was really funny. So go check that out for sure. I tagged Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, in it. I also tagged Jason from Thrifty Business. And but it didn't take for some reason. So we're gonna put live now on our Facebook, and we'll see if anybody jumps on the chat here. All right. Let's try this. But even last night, I found we did a video, and we did upload it late. It was about midnight, but normally after we upload those videos, the next day we have quite a few views, and a few likes as well. And last night there was no likes. Well, there was a few likes, but not that many.
Yeah.
The views were down, so I don't know. Maybe it is to do with March break. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, so hopefully, maybe this is the same as eBay and Amazon for us right now. Slow, yeah. I don't know what's going on. eBay was really rocking there for a while. Amazon, every day, it was to the point that we'd be sitting there and my phone would ding with the Amazon sale, and I would look at Crystal and say, oh, not another sale. And I was complaining because I would have to go pull it, I'd have to pack it, and we were going to the post office with 3 or 4 bags full of stuff.
Yeah.
Now I hear it go off, and we're like partying and jumping around like, this is great, we got a sale. So different times, yeah, different times. And that was after Christmas. That was, geez, a month ago. You know, it wasn't that long ago. And now the taxpayer money is all coming back to everybody, so you'd think that they would all have some money in their pocket. Items, we're keeping them fresh. You know, every day we're buying. So I don't know. Our items are good. They go for, you know, somewhat decent money. We have some good high quality Ralph Lauren stuff, Polo stuff. I don't know, good, nice antiques. Certain niches like postcards, matchbooks, just certain things that people collect. Pokemon cards are big. For instance, Pokemon cards, we can normally sell them all the time. Well, Crystal put about 30 of them on, and we sold 2 out of the 30. So we put them on for 30 days, buy it now for $12 a piece. They were all the foil ones, like the specialty ones, and still nothing. Even the EX cards, which normally go quite well, and nothing. So I actually just put them in 99-cent auctions for 5 days, and we're now just going to wait and see if we can get anything with that. If we can't get anything with that, why bother relisting a card for 20 cents when you're asking 99 cents, right? If you do that once and then you do it one more time, what money are you making on it? So what we'd have to do is just go in, take those cards, lot them up into a lot of 30 or 40, and hammer them off that way. Do them in a buy it now like that. I believe with Amazon you can make your own listing. That's one thing with Amazon, is you can make your own listings. You just need to get barcodes, which if you have any questions about that, leave me a comment. But yeah, you can make your own listings, and you could do that. You could put 30 of them together and make your own listing for those Pokemon cards. So that's an option as well. I don't know. Let's check our numbers and see if anything's going on. 2 unshipped on Amazon still. Put a bunch of stuff on yesterday onto was it yesterday or the day before?
Friday night on Etsy.
Friday night. Oh yeah, I transferred about 40 over to Etsy, but on Saturday I went and bought all that stuff, and I posted most of it. I think most of it's on, if not all of it's already on. Yeah. So in one eBay store, we have 2 eBay stores. We have 402 active items right now. As for unsolds in that one, it looks like there's probably 20 unsolds that I can relist. So at 402, just say we have 420 items on one site. On the other site, the big site that I've had for a long time, we have 715 active items. Unsold, there's all the Pokemon cards. So wow, look at all the unsolds. I would say we probably have between 50 and 80 unsolds that I can relist. So you're looking at 715, let's just call it 800, but 800 listings. So 800 plus the other 400. So that's 1,200 on eBay for us. Now, as far as Amazon goes, Amazon.com is where we started. We posted a ton of stuff on there, and then we decided to go into the Canadian market as well. And for the longest time, the Canadian market didn't do anything. But we continued on with it, and we've been adding items, and actually it has picked up. It has gotten better. So for the American Amazon, our inventory right now is sitting at 1,045 products. And then it would be duplicated onto .ca if it's eligible, and if we actually went in and did it at the same time. So it won't be as high. You're looking at 381 products. So we actually have some work to do. We can take those items and transfer them from .com onto .ca as well. They do have a tool to do that, but I find when you run the tool, it only does maybe a quarter of the products. It'll only transfer over about a quarter, so it's not that helpful. You'd have to go in and manually do them all, which is fine. I mean, you always have to be keeping busy. Etsy's kind of just something we dabble in. Etsy's like our hobby. It's today we had 22 views. People have favorited 2 of our items. In the last, what did we say?
We
9
were
months?
just looking.
9 months would be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 months. 30, 36, was it? Or 26?
26.
26 items on Etsy, which is actually a lot more than I thought. I thought it was, what did I say, 8?
5.
5.
I think.
So actually, it was better than I thought it was. Etsy's really easy to use, guys. You should just go and do it. Like, all these people drag their feet, and I don't know, should I do Etsy? And it's like, why not? Are you looking to sell your item, or are you looking to just put it on one and just cross your fingers? You know, if Walmart only had one store, that would be no good, right? They got to open stores all over the place. They got to get all different markets, and that's what you have to do online. You have to get in different markets. There's other places in the States as well, sites like Macari. I went on Macari to sell clothing. I guess it goes really well on there, and it comes up that it doesn't work in Canada. So that's convenient. And there was another one too, it doesn't work in Canada. But if it did, you can guarantee all of our clothes would be on there too. And the only pain in the butt with that is if it sells on, say, eBay, you have to go on to Amazon.com, Amazon.ca, Etsy, Macari, and blah, 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 all the other ones. And you have to take them off because you do not want to sell it twice. And it could sit there for a year and not sell. But as soon as it sells on eBay, everyone else is going to sell it within that day. So you need to get rid of it as soon as it sells. Active items on Etsy, 102. That's all we have, 100 items on there, 102 items. Pretty much vintage stuff. It's funny, people think it's all vintage stuff, but you can actually put new stuff on there just when it asks you for the date, and this is probably not allowed, but when it says what's the date, just put it's before 1997. That's what I do. Seems to work, no problem. And I'm not the only one doing it. You could go on there and you could look up anything new and you'll find it on there as well. So not a big deal. And you know what? In the end, they get the sale. They get a commission. So we bought a fossil watch. That would have been great for the vlog.
Yeah.
We were walking around the Valley Village and I saw a weird looking watch and it was $7, $6.99 or something like that. So I bought it. Well, we bought it, and yeah, came home, put it on eBay. Amazon wouldn't let us again. Put it on Etsy, and within well, we looked it up, and it was going for like $120 or something like that. So I put it on eBay for $100, and somebody sent me an offer. I'll give you $40, and this was within like 4 minutes of me posting it. It was like instant.
Right away.
And I actually rejected it. I said no, and I came back with, I think I gave him like $85. And then never heard anything back, but we're all excited, like, oh, I'm going to sell this quick. And then we didn't hear anything. And then the next day, it sold on Etsy. So I went on to eBay and canceled it, and then the guy writes me and says, do you still have that watch? I'm like, no, you I had your chance, and you blew it. And same kind of thing happened the other day. I had somebody write me and say, do you still have that Rubik's Cube puzzle? And I was wondering if it was the same guy who lowballed us. I think we had $40 on it on eBay, and he sent us an offer for like 15 or something stupid like that. So I hit him back at like $30, which I mean was a good deal. It's saving $10. And then he never responded back, and the next day it sold on Amazon, and then I yanked it off eBay, and I'm wondering if it's the same guy saying like, and now I want it. So I don't know, he just didn't pull the trigger when he could have. So, but that's the way it goes. If you see something on the shelf, grab it, right?
Yeah. Looks like we have a no. We went up to 2.
We're up to 2. We have a watcher.
Over there's 1.
I don't know. YouTube's crazy. It's telling us we have 2 watchers on this screen, and then on this screen it's telling us that we have 1 watcher, so I don't know what's happening. But either way, if somebody is out there, welcome. And we hope that you're reselling, and hopefully you're having some success with it. and we'd love to hear about it. You can always jump on our Facebook page, Reseller Life, and it started off as something else. Stuff you need to buy. And we ended up, we lost.
Yeah.
Stuff you need to buy. And then I said to Crystal, this kind of sounds like we're trying to sell them things. Mm-hmm. So we're like, well, what should we call it? And we came up with the Reseller Life, because we just started putting Reseller Life in our YouTube vlog for some reason. I don't even know why. It was just at the beginning, so we just decided we'll go with that. So that's where we're at now. We're Reseller Life. But yeah, other than that, not much is going on tonight. Like we were saying, I think everyone's getting ready to go back to school, getting ready to go back to work. Bunch of my friends on Facebook have all been down in the States, down at Myrtle Beach, and you know, taking their kids all over the world, and now they're all just getting back, so getting back into routines. So I don't know, maybe we'll do this every Sunday night. Just kind of have a little chat every Sunday night, and as we get more subscribers, you know, it'll be probably a bit more interesting. But, you know, we'll all engage in some conversation and talk about numbers and everything else. Yeah, I don't know. What's another story I can tell? Maybe we'll stay just a few more minutes. We've been on 35 minutes. I'd like to stay for at least another 5. I don't know. I have lots of stories from working at the flea market, picking in hoarder houses, seen lots of crazy things, lots of fun times. I used to work for a company that they would go in and auction off everything in the house, and it was all online as well, and it's all local to your area. And some of the houses we did, just old big mansions, you know, some Victorian houses, some really rich people houses, really nice. Yeah, seen a lot of really cool things, and I'm actually proud to say I have seen 2 real Group of 7 paintings in real life. We were working in this giant mansion down on the St. Lawrence River, and I was just walking with my camera. At the time, I was a photographer for this company, and I was walking through, and I was walking past the wall, and I saw this. It was just little. It was about, I would say, yeah, maybe like 12 by 10. And I got a good look at it, and it was signed at the bottom, Casson. I believe it was Casson who signed it, and it was one of the Group of 7, but I think it was Casson, because Casson and Tom Thompson, they were kind of my favorites. In our background, whenever you watch our videos and you see the painting above our head, that's actually a Casson of Casson Lake, actually. That's not a sign print, but a print that has been stamped by his family, authorizing that is a licensed limited edition print. So it's pretty cool. My friend sells them. If you want one, just let me know. But yeah, I walked past this painting, and I walked up to it, and I was thinking it's a print. This has to be a print. And I just kind of barely touched it, and I could feel it was bumpy, and I said to the owner, this is a Group of 7, and she says, yeah, that's right. I said, and it's real? She goes, yeah, that's right. I said, are you putting that in the auction? She goes, no, we are not putting that in the auction. So that didn't make it in the auction, but I never would have won that in a million years. These things are in art galleries all over the place, so yeah, so I got to see that one. Another one was at another auction as well. Didn't get to touch it, but and I don't know. A friend of mine that was working with me on the job site, I said, that's a Group of 7, and they're like, yeah, so? I'm like, don't you know what that means? They're like, yeah, so? And they just kept on going. So I don't know, I get excited about treasures and that kind of stuff. So yeah, lots of stories. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll call that a night then. Been on for about 40 minutes, and I guess we'll leave this video up for everyone to watch. Yeah. Just to kind of be informative about who we are. We're saying that we were talking today in the car about the Jeep, and saying we need to be a bit more personable, throw a little bit of our kind of personal life and just kind of let the audience get to know who we are as well. Because let's face it, we're all resellers. We all do the same thing. We all go out, we all buy. I mean, everyone who is in reselling could do a haul video. Mm-hmm. Hold up the thing you buy, you know? I could hold up, I just bought 30 of these transformer keychains or toppers for mugs. You know, my desk is full of probably about 40 or 50 different items. And anyone could come on here, hold up the items they bought today and say, bought this for this, sells for that. Boom, next. Bought it, sold, da-da-da-da-da. But you have to kind of keep it fun. You have to keep it interesting. So I think with you guys, our audience, we want to just be a little bit more personal and kind of give you more of a friendly approach and kind of a, I don't know, this is us. This is what we do. It's fun. And we want to share it and, yeah, have fun with it. That's the main thing, I think, with this whole YouTube thing is why are we really doing it? Do you know?
Do I know why
Do you know why we're doing it? I don't know why we're doing it. It's because it's fun, I guess.
It's different.
It's different. It's you know, been reselling for many years, and this is just different. And also to help people. When I worked at the flea market, I was a manager there, and I was always helping people, whether it was customers, vendors. I worked at Bell, doing sales for a long time. I was customer service there, assistant manager. I worked at a store called Future Shop here in Canada. I was communications manager. I've always been a trainer. I've always been a manager. I've always been a key holder. It just seems to be the way it is. I always help people.
Even as I'm sitting here, I'm learning things too.
There you go.
Because I'm new to this, so there's things that he talks about with you guys right now that I'm just learning about myself. So.
That's good. Yeah, that's really neat because, I mean, some things it's just, you know, it wouldn't come up in everyday conversation too, right? And stories from your past and whatever. But yeah, so, I mean, even if you want are thinking about getting a booth at a flea market, you know, let me know and I can maybe tell you what I've seen at flea markets. And, you know, if you're in Canada as well, if you're around the area, you know, I can get you in contact with the person who I was with at our flea market and maybe hook you up. All right. Well, I guess that will conclude this broadcast. All right. I guess we will, are we going to do a vlog tomorrow? We'll try to do a vlog tomorrow. That was another thing we were saying. Let's try to do more vlogs. Try to do them almost daily. It's kind of hard being a reseller and then nothing sells and now you have to do a vlog and nothing sold. So what are you going to vlog? This is us and this is what we sold, a big ball of nothing. So it's not very interesting. So trying to, again, add the personal and, you know, we didn't sell anything today, but hey, we went to Niagara Falls. So here's us at Niagara Falls or something like that. Let us know what you think. Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? Would you rather see more haul videos, more products? I don't know. Let us know. Comment. Share.
Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And we'll put the little bubble like somewhere around like here. It'll pop up right here. So you just click it and subscribe to our videos. All right, everybody. I'm going to bed. I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye.